Welcome to another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. I'm your host, A.O.B., also known as
Ayo Poppy.
here for another week, man. I'm back in the building.
Hey man, say man, you know what the fuck I'm about to say, man. It's your boy Teddy 2 times. You gotta say it twice because your bitch not gonna believe it. I know it's been a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but I'm back though. You know what the fuck going on?
We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey y'all, I'm Cece Tennessee, and y'all can follow me on Instagram at CEECELLII 4 A's.
It was on me?
It's on you, man.
Oh, shit. It's your boy, Chris Fit. You already know. 2 guns, 1 show.
First of all, I like that. I didn't know you
Like
had
that?
an intro. I didn't know you had an intro.
Nigga, I just came up with that on the fly, bro.
Okay, so, man, I just start every week with a, you know what I'm saying, mental health check. So how was everybody week? How was everybody weekend, man? What's going on with you?
Ladies first.
Yep.
Well, I had a really good weekend. I was hanging out with somebody new, and I really enjoyed that fresh energy. So it kind of like reset me a little bit. And also,
Is he a hoochie daddy?
No, he's not a hoochie daddy.
Can I meet him?
What the fuck you need to meet him for?
You know why I need to meet him. Make sure the nigga, you know what I'm saying, a stand-up nigga.
I don't know if it's like that yet, but right now I'm just enjoying, our time. But I'm really this week I'm nervous because my little sister's going to camp, and
Okay.
she's 7. But
Shout out to her. Camp was live when I was about 8. I went to camp. Fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
she turns 8 in 2 weeks. So
Is camp what it used to be?
I don't know, but back then it was real camp.
yeah, she's going like she has like a little. She's literally with her best friends, like the ones that she's been growing up with.
Right.
So they're staying in the same. What is it? I don't really know what y'all
type
call
of
it.
camp?
Cabin.
Church camp?
Church camp. Church.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay.
they're staying in the same cabin. Like they're all in the same group. So it's gonna be pretty cool for her. So I'm excited, but like I'm nervous because my sister's leaving.
We understand. So,
Yeah.
Teddy,
Man, listen, man.
how was your week,
I
man?
know. I want to go back just a little bit. I'm sorry. I want to go back a little
Shout out
bit.
to you for being on that up-and-coming reality show.
I
Yes.
appreciate that. Y'all definitely tune in to Crochet's Big House or The Big House presented by Crochet. That's actually one thing I was going to say. We did the casting call for that this week. It was amazing.
I saw it. I saw the
Shout out-
shots.
Shout out to everybody that popped out for that. But going back to what I was saying, that's why I haven't been out here. I've been so busy. And that was kind
But
of
I like that. I like that you've
and
been
that's what I'm
busy.
saying. That's a good problem to have. Being busy is a good problem to have. So I haven't been on here, but this week it's been so busy. We had the casting call. We have me as a promoter. We had Ari at the club this week.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Fire. So I had
Okay,
to set
okay.
up for that. So my week was good because I got
Okay,
to see
shout
that
out to you.
in person.
All
Yeah.
right.
But no,
Yeah.
everything's been good. And I'm well. I appreciate that.
Okay, cool.
For asking.
Chris Go Fit, man. How was your weekend,
2
man?
gun, 1 show.
Two guns, one show, baby. How was the week, man? How was the
Man,
weekend?
let me tell you about that motherfucker.
Hold on, wait. Anytime motherfuckers say, let me tell you about it, it's a Texas thing for people that don't know. Anytime motherfuckers start a story with, let me tell you about it, it better be good.
Yeah.
Better be good.
Better be
Let me
good.
tell you something about that motherfucker. Man. So,
Looked like
first
you
of
had a
all,
lot of alcohol involved. I saw some
it was
stories.
way too much fucking alcohol. I'm talking about, I'm a gin guy.
Yeah, I know you're a gin guy.
Wait, you drink gin? You actually like
Oh,
that? Like you go
and-
to the store and say, let me get a
And
fifth.
talking about,
say,
we
let me
talking
get the
about like
Hendrix.
new gin.
Yeah.
Like
he
Seagram's.
So he like
Seagram's and orange juice.
and orange juice, and he like a
Yeah,
gin
you're
that,
horrible,
that,
brother.
that I like
Yeah.
called Hendrix. Very smooth. Very smooth.
Very
gin.
smooth. You put that with
And
some
creeped the
lemonade.
fuck up on you. He gave it to me one time at the pool. I don't remember the pool.
Like that. What's that?
Well, that
I hate that for you.
Okay,
And I hate
okay,
the fact that
that
you
don't
were
sound like it was,
All right.
Something that was smooth.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, since you like gin, okay. I've always said when I was bartending at Applebee's, I always said this one gin wrong. All right, is it Tanqueray?
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray. Thank you. Okay.
It's Tanqueray.
It's
And he drink
Tanqueray.
Tanqueray and orange juice.
drink Tanqueray and orange juice.
I always
Yeah.
said it wrong.
So
I
you
always-
definitely got to give a good story with the fact that you started with gin and juice.
You know,
Yeah.
conjure up them demons. I know. So it started out, real light, real mild. We go to a bodybuilding show. It's a bitch in the stand, swollen in the motherfucker. I'm talking about traps and everything popping up. I'm here for, Brian, that's my dude. His
Yeah,
wife
I got you.
tell me she was doing her thing, flexing. We ended up going to, what's that, Nymphas? Y'all ever been to Nymphas? You love Nymphas, right? Nymphas got some good ass, strong ass margaritas.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, have you ever been to Davenport's?
Mm-mm.
Shit, y'all off on the north side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
well,
why.
you know I'm not.
Davenport's make really strong ass margaritas.
Mhm.
So
I've had 2, and I had to go to sleep in the car before I drove home.
Nympha's got a margarita that's a house margarita. I took like 2 of those, 2 shots of. I always say Respirado, and I want to say that because I always watch Rihanna song. I listen to a song Desperado, and I put that bitch in. I mix it in. And I say Reposado. They be like, nah, this is Reposado.
Did you make that up after you had 2 shots of gin?
Yeah.
I made that shit up.
Absolutely.
Let me get some
Let me get that Respirado.
with the cowboy hat. Flick your hat, stupid ass.
Yeah, they flick that up.
Hey, look. So we do the bodybuilding show. We go, and you seen my story yesterday.
It was a lot of big drinks.
Look,
like big ass
South
drinks.
Side. I'm talking about South Side. What's it called off of West Airport? South Side Sports and Bar, Sports and Club. So we taking shots. We doing all that kind of stuff. I'm doing freaky shit with my girl. We, on the
Y'all out here.
I'm out here showing naked ass
With a hat on.
with a hat on, the cowboy hat, and then she turned to me and she like, look. See, the problem with these fucking waiters and these bitches over here, that's what she told me. That's what she said. She said, the problem is you out here looking too sexy. Now, my problem is this. Why every time, I know this ain't part of the show.
No, it's a part of the show
Why
at
every
this point.
time we go out, and we want to show our best, you know what I'm saying, look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we
look
got the tight
presentable.
shirt on, look presentable.
Yeah.
Your significant other thinks that, you
It's
out
for
here.
them. We could put that on fun.
Yeah, this not for you. This for the streets.
I'm like, why I gotta look fucked up when I go outside?
That is for
So
the
they know,
streets.
so that no chicks will look at me.
Yeah.
Let me tell
And
you.
why do you think that every chick is looking at me? Is the second question.
Hey, let me tell you this. I used to go out halfway. Actually, you know LaFell. LaFell really changed my mind frame about that. Because a couple guests came on the show and said,
So half bum, half sophisticated.
no. What happened
You
is
said half and half.
what I'm saying is a lot of young ladies came on the show and said, "Hey, I saw you, but I didn't come up and speak to you like in the outside world." And then I started thinking to myself, I probably had a t-shirt on and basketball shorts. So now when I leave the house, I'm dapped out. I'm dapped out just in case I bump into a motherfucker.
A motherfucker bumping to you.
Just in case. Just in case.
The edge up gotta be right.
Yeah, edge up, everything. So, sounds like you had a lot of drinks. I'm glad that you made it here today.
Hell yeah.
How much of that was gin?
A lot of it sounds
About
like.
50%.
I hate
God
that. I really
damn
hate
it.
that for you.
That's half.
50%.
That's half.
I had a bad experience with gin. We'll talk
Hey,
about that later.
let me tell you something. If you mix that Hendrix, which is smooth, it's a little expensive, but Hendrix
Lemonade.
with Sprite and a little bit of pineapple juice, fire. Fire. And I don't even like gin. Fire. 'Cause we was out-
I think gin is an old nigga drink.
It is.
It is
But
the
we
other
was out
nigga
in
drink.
Kima. We was out in Kima.
What's
He
that?
poured me up and I was fucked off.
What was that shit that you was telling me about? Stiff nights? What the fuck is that?
Oh, so
What the
it's
fuck
kind
is
of like a rhino.
Rhino.
You drink that shit, dick hard. You ain't got no choice.
And this has been another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The fuck?
so my week was good. Weekend was good. Yesterday I finally inked the deal with the TV station.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank man, clap it up. I got a four show deal. So it's 4 different shows, 6 episodes. I got to produce all 4 of them within a year. Also a movie. So
Hold on, wait. You said a lot of math there.
Okay,
4
so
shows.
it's 4
6
different shows.
episodes. Okay.
6 different episodes each show.
So that's 24.
So 6 episodes equal 1 season.
Okay.
And 1 movie, and I got to do that all in 365 days, starting July 1st.
Okay.
You got this.
So it's very daunting,
got
Okay.
this.
but I'm ready for it.
That's awesome.
So it's hype, man. So you know what I'm saying? Cheers to me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cups to me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Take a
for
long
sure.
time to ink the deal. You know what I'm saying? So
I still haven't
Gotcha.
gotten my cup.
Is this-
from Ayo?
Is this the show that I'm gonna be naked in?
Yes.
you're gonna be naked in the movie, not the show.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, that's not important.
Turn to the cheek.
That's not important.
That's a lot of information.
That's not important.
Oh, that's too much. My
That's
bad.
too much.
That's
Wait,
too much.
shut it.
And Teddy,
I was just saying.
I don't want that
Remember
image of
these
you right now.
thighs. Say that.
You know what she called you earlier? Thick.
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
funny.
I
That's not
apologize.
funny.
I apologize.
Let me tell you, all the people out there before he finished, don't call big niggas thick. We are big and tall, goddamn. I'm a grown ass man. Don't you dare call me
I'm
thick.
sorry.
Thicker than a Snicker, stupid ass.
I'm
boy.
sorry. All right. So y'all know I like to start the show.
Congratulations, brother.
I appreciate it, man. It took 2 years to get here, man.
Mm-hmm.
It took 2 years, but man, I'm happy to be in this space. It took a long time, a lot of money, a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of going to work, dead tired, but you know what I'm saying. I'm happy to be at this point.
Sure.
So I appreciate y'all. Y'all know I like to go into the hypothetical. It's just a hypothetical question to get everybody minds moving, juices going before we go into the deep dive. So today, hypothetically speaking, you have two options.
Okay.
Right.
You can either be a time traveler
Okay.
and go anywhere in time, anytime you feel like it. But you only have 10 years to live. Or
Wait, explain that again. I only got
once
I get there, I only got 10 years.
once you get that power, once you acquire that power to time travel,
Okay.
you only have 10 years to live.
Okay.
That's it. 10 years, you gone.
All right.
Or you could be a billionaire, but you only got 10 years to live. Which one do you choose?
I feel like
I'm gonna be a billionaire.
that was you didn't even give us no options.
Yeah,
I
you
gave
really
you
didn't.
options.
It really wasn't. You really.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I love you. I fuck with you. Sometimes you're hypothetical. I be like, what?
No,
That wasn't the one.
nigga,
No,
billionaire, why would I travel?
today is finally the day that I'm just like, I don't know.
Why
what
in the
to
fuck
do.
am I time traveling and I'm a billionaire?
your option immediately goes to billionaire.
No.
So what's your option?
No, you missed the point of what we were saying. The fact that both options had
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah,
No,
10
because
years.
they both have an expiration date.
You gonna die each one in 10
so I
years.
would choose.
But y'all all feel that way because y'all all have the same answer. My answer is different.
Oh my
My
I don't
answer
pick-
is very
I don't
different.
pick
Justin, go ahead and explain
I don't
this.
pick the billion. I don't pick the billion.
Okay.
I picked the time travel. Y'all feel the same way because y'all picked the billion. I didn't pick the billion.
So he tried to throw something in there extra that we wasn't prepared
I'm
for.
gonna just tell the voodoo man no. I'm
picked
gonna
the
go
billion.
home.
I'm still going with the billion.
Let me
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah,
Let me tell you why. I
Why
picked-
would you pick
either
not?
one.
Because what if you go back into the time that you were poor?
No. If I'm a time traveler, I can pick where I end up.
Right.
So where would you go? So tell us.
So if I'm a time traveler, I get to go back wherever, whenever I feel like.
what
where you
fucking
going?
time
Right?
period
So
are you
time
going
out.
to?
But I'm saying, so y'all thinking as a time traveler, I get
Because
to
you're
go,
not going back 60 years ago.
Time out.
They didn't like niggas.
Time out. Y'all think I get to go to one place and then I'm there. But if I'm a time traveler, I can hop wherever, when I feel
Well,
like
where
it
you
for
hopping
the
to? I know
next
what you
10
mean, but
years.
I'm just
Where
trying to
are
say
you?
that,
that.
but where you happen?
So-
I would just go back before.
No, because I always
No.
have to come back to my regular time. So what I'm saying is, I get to go back and have conversations and speak to people I don't get to see anymore. People that are gone. Like
Yeah, but them conversations ain't going to get you a billion.
No. But guess what? If I can go back 10 years from now, guess what I can do? I can invest in Bitcoin. Guess what also
Okay.
I can do? I can invest in Tesla. So I don't have to take the $1 million because if I invest 10 years and then come back, I'm rich regardless. I don't need the billion.
But you did.
I can invest in Amazon. I don't need the billion.
But you
I
did.
can make more than the billion.
Let me ask you this,
And
dog.
I also get to go back and
Okay.
speak in that.
So
Let me
let's
ask you,
do this
let me
because
ask
you
you
know
this.
I'm a thinking nigga.
Let me ask you
Go
this.
ahead.
Teddy. Let me ask this. Fuck that.
Let them think.
So you said you'll go back 10 years. You invest in Tesla. So how much was it to invest in Tesla and GameStop and all that shit at that time?
At that
And
time,
were you in position?
at that time, it was 88 cents for Tesla. It was 88 cents. For Bitcoin, it was 84.
Okay, so you telling me you would go back 10, because I mean, that's about 10 years ago that
Yep.
was popping.
Yep.
You would go back 10 years.
Yep.
And you would
No,
invest.
I die in 10 years.
Right.
I die in 10 years.
But listen, you would
I can go back wherever I want. I can go back to 1972 if I feel like it.
Tesla wasn't alive.
But I'm
Wasn't
saying
born.
I can
Or
go
whatever.
anywhere I want in time. Anywhere I want. And invest in anything I want at any time frame. I can do Microsoft.
So you can
I can
go
do
on
Sega. I can do PlayStation.
Okay.
Wherever I feel like going, I can go.
I feel like I'm being
I have my
very
answer.
particular
I have
because
my
I'm
answer.
like, bro, you can literally go back in time, but did you have the knowledge to go get the fucking get the
if
bag?
I'm going back in time, I have the knowledge I have now because I'm time traveling. Everything I know now,
But you
I
don't know what you did. Because in Back to the Future, the white boy saw his dad, but his dad didn't know that he was a dad yet.
No, what I'm saying is, if you're a time traveler, you have the option to go back and do whatever the fuck you feel like it.
So that's how you should word it.
change.
You should say, I can go back 10 years or go back whenever with the knowledge that I know now.
Yeah, the 10 years is just when you expire. When you
I feel
die.
like this is a red
You
pill,
can go
blue pill
back
type
whenever
question.
the fuck you feel like it. I'm going back because there's a lot of conversations. It's a lot of fucking... And the money is cool. The money to invest in shit is cool. But I'm going back in time because there's a lot of conversations that I didn't have, that I can't have now, that I wish I had. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that left this earth, my grandma, my dad, a couple of places, that if I could have the opportunity to have a conversation with them one more time, that means more to me
Than $1 billion.
than $1 billion. I get to see my dad again. I get to see my grandma again. You feel what I'm saying? I get to fix some shit. Come on, man. That's the space I'm taking. Y'all can take the $1 billion. That's cool. I can invest while I'm there, but I'm there to have some conversations. I'm there to see my dad like healthy, moving around. I'm there to see my grandma, us going fishing, some shit we used to do that I can't do no more because that's gone. You see what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it, bro. My grandfather, shit like that, I can't do no more. Or incidents with friends like Turk, you know what I'm saying? Chris Fit being one of my best friends. Issues that we had in the past that were just he say she say that wasn't important. That I can go back and rectify something that took 6-7 months to a day. You see what I'm saying? I'm taking the time travel every time.
So you would come from perspective of that time is worth more than money.
Because let me ask you a
No,
question.
it's yes or no.
Yeah, it's yes or no. Okay. So with that, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If I offered you $1 billion,
Okay.
would you? But I said you had to die tomorrow. Would you take the $1 billion? Answer the question. Yes or no? Just answer the question. If I offered you $1 billion today, but you had to die tomorrow, would you take it?
Man, that's a stupid ass.
No, just answer the question.
I just did. I said
fuck
no.
I'm gonna
right?
die tomorrow.
No,
I'll take the
okay,
D.
okay. Listen, if I told you I would give you $1 billion, but tomorrow you would have cancer, would you take it?
Nigga, no.
No. So what you said in both.
What have I missed in the last couple of months?
Listen. With both of those questions, we've proved that time and health both matter more than money.
I get where you was going with
So
that.
what I'm saying
I
is,
didn't. I'm glad you did.
So what I'm saying is,
I did.
you chose health over the cancer.
All right.
So what I'm saying is, you in 2 questions, you told me that time and health matter more than the money.
Okay.
So if I got time to go back, it means more than the $1 billion I'm gonna take.
So let me ask you this. You love your kids?
That's what I was
love 'em.
getting to.
I love 'em.
Like, literally.
If you go back and you don't have them, something happens. Say for instance, you time travel, you go back, something happened to
I
you.
had
the
an
way
option
you-
to fuck this shit
to
up.
where you,
I had an option
where
to fuck
you
it up.
can't have kids, right? And you love your kids right now.
I had an option to fuck that up.
It seems
Is
like
it-
you team fuck them kids right now.
Yeah, he said,
Seems like you is.
I said that a lot.
Seems like
fuck
you
them
is.
kids
Fuck
right
them
now.
kids.
But I'm just asking. I'm just like, is it really right? I mean, because me. Let me tell you. What,
AOB Jr. He don't mean that. He love you.
Let me tell you how I feel about the whole time traveling thing. I feel like that sends you down a rabbit hole of always trying to go back to the past. I don't even want to go back to the past. I just want to live in the fucking moment, enjoy my life, leave my legacy from what the things I did, and they can learn from what I did.
And that's a
If I
good way of
keep
looking
going
at
back,
it. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
it's like I'm trying to repeat something, but like I'm not. I
And
don't like
that's
repeating.
And that's a dope way of looking at it. It's just some things that me personally, I'm not speaking for anybody, I'm saying me personally,
Right.
I would like to go back and take a look at, man. Even if I don't meddle with it, even if I don't bother it, even if I don't go speak to my grandma, just to be able to sit back and look at her. Because sometimes I forget, because she been gone so long, I forget what she looked like. Right. Sometimes I forget what my dad looked like. So even those 10 minutes, just from afar, watching them do them, I think that mean more to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not negating that. It's just the initial questions was kind of iffy. But your answer was awesome. Let's do that. Let's say that.
So what's your answer?
Oh, no, I'm still taking the big one.
Me and this nigga, we going, hey, we buying
we doing the building.
Lamborghinis.
Y'all do y'all thing.
We gonna do our thing. Like,
CC, you taking $1 billion too?
I'm taking $1 billion.
Of course.
Hey, man, we fucking going to
because
we
you have to
traveling
be
the
mindful,
world.
and I respect the fact that you want to go back and look at the people that may have passed away, but you have to be mindful that if you do come back to 10 years, it still passed, brother. So at least if I take the $1 billion, I can still say, Grandma, I know I've been fucked up for the past such and such, but now we on.
We on.
I'm gonna be that best motherfucking grandson that you want me to be.
I get
type
what
shit.
Yeah, and I respect that. I think that's a dope ass answer. It's just.
Let me say this: your grandma would be like, "Nigga, if you
Don't take that $1
billion dollars,
Nah, yeah,
She gonna
but
be on
he
your
knew my
ass.
grandma personally. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things. You know, we all come from the Jets. We all come from not having shit.
Hold on, you older than me. How old you?
That's not important.
That's a
We
bit.
do this every episode.
I'm just saying. You don't say what I'm
Steady, give me a ballpark. What age? Now I'm talking to a man. How old are you?
29.
29. Okay, it's not that fucking far.
yeah.
But it's enough to.
But I'm saying we all come from the projects. We all come from not having.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of shit I wanted to be able to get my grandma before she passed that I wasn't able to do. So sometimes I just want to touch that shit. You see what I'm saying?
I respect that.
But
Just
know,
like the Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know if he ever told y'all that.
so
You want to give her a Mini Cooper because that's what she wants.
she always her whole life she wanted a Mini Cooper. I don't know why.
Yeah.
She wanted a fucking Mini Cooper in a beach house where she could fish every day. And I hadn't got to.
But I feel like Mini Cooper is very specific. It has to be a story behind it.
Yeah.
She just loved that fucking car for some reason. She wanted that shit. And my grandma
I found
died.
out your grandma was anti everybody because it's only a 2-seater.
She pretty much anti everybody.
Fuck them kids.
It's me. That's pretty much it. But my grandma died right after, like a year after I had my first son.
Okay.
So my son was a couple months and then she died. She didn't die in a train. She died in her sleep.
Okay.
You know, she had told me a week
So
before
of age type.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
like in her like 86.
Okay.
She told me the week before she died, hey, I'm tired. I seen everything I want to see. I saw my grandkids. I saw my great grandkids.
Right.
I'm okay.
Right.
So, but I wish I could have just gave her a couple more years. You know, when you're rich, you got resources where you can give a motherfucker a few more years. And I wish I had to apply myself like I'm applying myself now to be able to do that. I was just working a 9 to 5, just trying to make it. You feel what I'm saying? But I wasn't really where I needed to be.
Can I ask one question before we get to the what you call it?
Yeah.
What's your ideal age that you would be like, okay, I'm done? Because I say, and I'm gonna give a backstory. I seen a post the other day on Facebook that said it's a guy. They celebrated him. He's 105 years old.
Yeah.
That's a long motherfucking time.
That is a very long.
Like, at what point do you get bored and be like, all right, I don't need to see no more?
So I don't know the ideal age, but I know it's some things I want to see before I leave.
Which is what?
So I have a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Okay.
I would love to see my kids graduate high school.
Okay.
And then fall in love. I would love to have a conversation with my son about him being scared about being married.
Okay.
And asking his dad when he should propose and can I go help him find a ring?
Right.
I would love that moment. You see what I'm saying?
But what number was it? Well, I guess you can't really put a number on it.
Yeah, right. So
okay, I got you.
I would love to.
But that would be like more accomplishment based than
I would love to see those moments, right?
Okay.
I would love to see if God bless me. I would love to see my grandkids.
Okay.
But more so, like you said, if I had a time, maybe like 50, 56, 57.
What? That's when you want to die?
No, not die, but at that age, I've seen both my kids become adults.
Okay.
I get to see what they look like as men.
No.
What kind
But
of men
I
they
think you're
become.
missing it. What point or what age will you be like, okay, I'm good?
I could say.
I think I'm okay with leaving this earth when I've monitored my kids long enough to know that they're men that can hold their own even if they're dead gone.
So 80.
I'd say about 75, 80. Man, don't judge me.
I feel like I'm pretty healthy, so like I feel like when I get to the age where people gotta do too much for me, like when you gotta like bathe me and walk me and like
So
feed
basically
me.
a couple of years after the nursing home.
After the nursing home, yeah, like yeah. That's
What
I'm
about
trying to
you, bro?
say.
Because I mean, you are fit. You know, I gotta give credit where credit's due. So what does that look like for you?
Shit,
Because y'all ass fuck around. The way you looking now, you fuck around 147.
It was like
147.
Man, look, I'm really, I mean, Justin, he could test this, man. I'm really a nigga. I just live in a moment, bro.
Okay.
I'm like, shit, if that motherfucker is tomorrow, I feel like right now, I live some incredible fucking years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially this weekend, for sure.
Especially this weekend.
It's not even
bro.
this weekend. Like me and Turk probably from 20 till now didn't really lived pretty dope ass fucking life.
Right. Okay.
Pretty
That's
dope
dope.
fucking life.
Yeah, especially coming from where we like shit. We was really contemplating like shit. 25, nigga, we still alive.
We good.
We good, nigga.
We good.
Shit.
And, you know,
Did y'all niggas come from that type of neighborhood?
Yeah, we were from buying.
Like that's some don't be a menace type shit.
I won't say it's.
I didn't know
I
my
won't
nigga
say
was
it's
gonna
the
make it
neighborhoods
past
that we live in.
it was
Celebration
just,
to him.
No, it was just destruction.
What?
Destruction and
just
everybody
destruction
that we've been around.
and the people we've been around. Like you gotta understand, like we didn't even have enough money for like Big Macs, so we was ordering cheeseburgers with Big Mac sauce. Like real talk. You see what I'm saying? So like
Jack in the Box $2.99. When I got out of jail, that's what we was doing.
So to now where like we can go to a restaurant and kind of like order whatever we want. Like that means a lot. You see what I'm saying? So like,
I respect that.
So-
And I think that's dope of y'all to be able to express that because that shows journey. That shows your growth. You know, that shows what you came from to what you are now. You know, I heard you say bodybuilder, so I'm assuming that you didn't just go, you were actually in the show. Yeah. So then therefore to go from a kid that couldn't get half the shit that was on the menu to now I can get any motherfucking thing that I want from these sponsors, from this check that I'm about to get, and AOB, congratulations to you again to be somebody that was looking at people on TV to now having your own TV show and your podcast. That's dope. That's dope as fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's crazy to put it in that kind of, frame.
Kind of choked you up a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
because
what I
like,
do. That's what I do.
Teddy don't want to make niggas cry.
Yeah. And they had to hold that back because it's like, I come from a family of 6, really not having shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To now, and Turk had his own struggles with death in his family and being raised by his grandma and shit like that, where it's like we weren't projected to be here.
Right.
We were projected to be selling dope or be in prison, but we not though. Like
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, it means a lot of shit. It means a lot of shit. You know what
As
I'm
it
saying?
should. As it
You know what I'm saying?
should.
Shout out to you, Ted.
I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that.
Keep that shit to yourself though.
Don't tell nobody.
We gonna go into the deep dive.
What's the word? Talk to me.
I know I've been on the internet a lot. I've been in these women groups, and all weekend there was a lot of strange.
Have they discovered that you're not a man? Not a woman yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
So are you ever gonna tell them?
No.
No, because it gives me good content.
What context is this coming from?
Okay, so
Yeah, you gotta
a lot of
explain to me.
times on the weekend I be in these women only groups, but they don't know I'm not a woman.
Can we see your profile picture one
No,
day?
not important.
That's very fucking important.
All right.
Yes.
This nigga on some Dateline NBC type
see
shit
that
right
after
now.
the show.
Nigga,
And
what
so
are you
I get to just frolic and listen
Yeah.
to what that conversation
He's getting the inside scoop
Inside
of,
scoop.
nigga, your woman says you ain't no bitch ass thing, hoe ass nigga.
Yeah, so a lot of the conversation this week was what it is to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a real man, you'll do this. If you're a real man, you'll do that.
Ooh,
if
I
you're a
love
real
this
man,
topic.
you and
I got some shit to
and
say.
I was like, but how do you know?
Yeah.
Because all you fuck with is bitch ass niggas.
Yeah.
So then my question then began, are you assuming what a real nigga are because of your past, of your parents, of your circumstance, of what you're looking for, or what you're dating now currently? What has given you the play-by-play or the outline of what a real nigga the fuck is?
Mm-hmm.
So here I'm asking the panel is, what is a good nigga?
I think for me, it would have to go back to probably about 2-3 months ago episode where it was basically saying one of the things that you should ask a woman when you first start is, have you had an example of a good relationship?
Yeah.
Are your parents still together?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm saying that to go into the definition of a is that your phone, nigga?
I apologize.
That's okay.
Yes, decline it.
Technical difficulties. No, I think the definition of a real nigga is a person that's communicative, that can open up and say, hey, look, I'm fucked up about this right now. Don't talk to me right now. I'm not feeling it right now. Being a person that is open and honest about his feelings, which a lot of people say that it's just you shouldn't do. You're one of them.
I've said it.
You
That's
said
not
it.
what I said.
No, you did. You said as a married verbatim. I remember it stuck in my head. You said as a married man, I cannot go to my wife and say certain things, and I hate that.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said.
Can I say what I said? Can I say what I said?
What you say?
Can I say what I said?
Go say it.
I said you should never tell your significant other everything. Find somebody you can talk to, therapist or best friend, to talk about those things. Don't ever take every last thing to your significant other. That's what I said.
And I hate that for you because what is this? Why is she your significant other if you can't tell her the things that's most fucked up to you?
Hey, let me ask you this.
Oh, talk.
Mufasa and Simba. What was that nigga brother name? Scar?
Scar.
Before he let that nigga off on the edge, you think that Simba knew every fucking thing?
No, he may not have known everything, but as two
What I'm
brothers.
saying-
I'm going with this.
Talk that
What I'm
talk.
going with this is, and this is no disrespect to no women at all, but women are going to learn from the head, right?
Yeah,
We
learn
have
from the
to
leader.
teach you certain tools for you to use when you get older. In case when we die, you got to hold down the fort. You learning all this stuff not just from your parents. I mean, especially if you didn't learn that shit from your parents, you gonna learn it from the nigga, the stand up nigga that you've been talking to for all these years, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is to go back to the question. Like, should you tell your significant other every fucking thing?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely fucking not, because you gotta think about this. If you
Look,
no,
hold on, let me clear it
like,
up. Let me clear it up. What I was saying is, I think you should at least have the option to. Even if you don't, you still should have the option
don't
to.
have the option to.
As a.
Because what you're saying is,
as a man,
I can't go to my wife because if I say this, she gonna know that I'm fucked up. Like
listen, what I'm saying is, so in a perfect world, telling your significant other makes absolute sense, but we don't live in a perfect world. So as a man, Teddy, you don't have that option, right? Because it's not by any choice of your own. But as a man, you were designed to work with logic.
Right.
What makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2.
Correct.
A woman was how I feel is basically the way that I run the world. I feel a certain way, so this is the way this is gonna go. She works off her feelings, off her emotions. You work off logic. You see what I'm saying? So as a man, sometimes you can't tell your wife everything or your woman everything because certain things she's not gonna take the right way.
She gonna put too much feeling.
Yeah,
into
too much
this
feeling
shit.
in it when you just want to work with logic. And also, there's certain things that are so grand scale. Let's say you lost your job and y'all about to lose the house that you can't burden her with. That as a man, you don't need feeling in it. You just need logic to pave the path to kind of get out of this situation. That is your burden to hold alone. She's not involved in, bro.
Yeah, but if it turns into after so long, it's not a burden. That's toxicity. That's full blown stress.
No, that's not toxicity.
I can't even come tell you that we might lose this motherfucker.
See, you're a woman. How do you feel about this?
Okay, well, about the general question or about what y'all talking about?
No,
right
just
now?
a general question.
Okay, the general question. Because, all right, so I have 2 examples of men growing up because I had my biological father and I had my stepfather. So I really didn't. So the example with my real father, I didn't have him. Okay. So I saw how he didn't communicate with me. So that's something that I wouldn't want. Like, so I feel like that was wrong. Okay. So, but my stepfather, I know there are things probably when I was younger or whatever that, coming into the relationship, that has nothing to do, but as growing up, he took me in as, his daughter. So it's like, that shows a lot of character, but I do see things.
Shout out to the stepdads.
Yeah, shout out to the stepdad. Shout out to the stepdad.
Yeah.
So in that manner of being loved, I feel like, I know what love is for my daughter to a father to a daughter. Okay. But where it comes to where I see like him and my mom's relationship issues, I see like, oh dang, I hate to eat my daddy up like this, y'all. But this is what I mean. Like this is what I see from men. Like this is what I learned in the house. Basically, I take that out the house and like, okay, if I feel like, dang, I didn't mean to, you know what I'm saying? Sorry.
Shout out to you. She don't really mean it. We just having a moment.
Yeah, we're just having a moment. But basically, I just know that, like, all right, I want one thing. Dang. All right, I want to be happy, okay? So I just know that there are things that you deal with in a relationship where, like, if, dang.
It's okay. You know that ain't me on the podcast.
Yeah, if you're, or basically, I just know that you have to understand that when you aren't happy, that you should go. Like, you should go find your happiness. And I feel like 2 people can go find happiness and come back, because especially if you have kids, you can come back and maybe, but at the same time, I feel like you shouldn't allow people to not let you try. Basically, if you feel like you could flourish in something and you believe in something, maybe you should go off and go do that. Right. And I feel like maybe also too, like, you know,
I think I kind of pick up what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes flourishing elsewhere can be the best thing for you.
Yeah, so
I think a lot of times we stick with something because we think it's the best thing for us.
Yeah.
And it may not be.
Yeah.
And so if you go out and you do something different and then come back and that relationship that you wanted from that specific person is just as strong, then you knew it was meant to be. And if it wasn't, then it wasn't. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I get you. I get you on that.
And then to like just bring that back. So like, and I feel like sometimes men would deal with stuff just to stick around because like the love that they have, you know? And I feel like I like that. That's a quality in the men that I do like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, but it's like at the same time I don't like it just because like I want you to go off and be strong. So it's like I have a heart for it, but at the same time, like I want that. I want that, but I don't want that.
And I think that's kind of what I'm saying to both of y'all. Like basically what I'm hearing her say is tolerable love. I don't want tolerable love. Yeah. As a man, I want to be able to tolerable. You missed it because your ass left.
I had no choice.
She was. We'll go into that differently.
Yeah.
But she was speaking about her stepfather. We're not gonna go too deep into it. Then it's gonna be some puzzle pieces that people could put together. So we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But basically, what I was hearing her saying is she knows somebody that in a situation or scenario where it was just, I don't want to be here no more, but I'm tolerating it. I've been with you for 10 years, so then let's stick.
I think that went so far.
No. I was leading into that to be able to say that I just don't want to tolerate you. I want to open up so it's not just tolerable. That's what I was saying.
Teddy, let me tell you something right now. And we've spoken about this thousands of times. That you want to open up. You want to open up. You can't give her everything, man.
I hate that. I'm not getting married then.
Because look.
I'm not getting married.
God gave man muscles for a reason, right? Like, that guy was
you just had to throw that shit in there.
I had to throw that in there.
He touched his own. Two guns, one show.
2 guns, 1 show. But I feel like he gave us a certain spirit and a certain demeanor that we should carry burdens without. Like, he left us here on earth without any. I mean, we don't understand what the fuck this world is about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he gave us a freedom of choice. He gave you a freedom to go out there and try to seek him and find him. Like, we have choices, like in our marriage, to say, hey, this right here might put her in a state of mind to where it'll fuck up everything for the next couple of years for you personally as a man with her dealing with you. And like, women love security. So if they don't feel secure, certain shit you just cannot tell them. You can't, because she gonna worry too much. And she gonna try to put herself in a man's position, which she shouldn't be.
So how as a man can we? Because I would put that as one of the categories of being a real nigga. But then we got some women nowadays that say, I don't need security because I'm getting my own bag.
Bullshit.
How you figure? That's what they say.
That's why you hear so many women with their own bag say, I won't date a nigga who make less money than me.
Right.
Because they still want security.
I guess what I was trying to get to is, how can we give a definition of real nigga when it seems like it shouldn't change?
It hasn't.
The shit that Papa used to do, we done talked about this before. The shit that Papa used to do, it's not a lot of men that could do that for a lot of women these days because they in their own bag. Grandma wasn't in her own bag. Grandma stayed her motherfucking ass at the house. The house was clean.
Shout out to Grandma.
For shit show. Yep.
But didn't we talk about time traveling earlier? This is why we should.
But we talking about reality.
But this is what I'm saying. That's I mean, it's a good thing that we talked about time traveling, because sometimes you just need to shit has to evolve, right? So I feel like we just in an evolved state from everything from the past, which we don't need to go back and change, to be the same way, to be the way that we are right now. Like, we don't need to be trying to figure out, why, women are a certain kind of way. I feel like God gave us a certain, and I don't know how religious you are, but we are men. Men think and we do things for a certain reason. Which is why we can't explain why the fucking in the animal kingdom, the lion, he's the one that goes and does out of protecting. As a man, I just feel like that's just wired in our DNA to do certain things, and I understand certain things about a woman, which is sometimes we gotta take the lick, bro. I know you want to give all your feelings to him. But
I wouldn't say all. Don't.
I mean, he just kind of. I
feel like AOB is kind of painting me like I'm just the most emotional nigga in the world. No, I'm just simply saying, if I'm gonna get married and I'm gonna tell you, I mean, you kind of paint me like that.
But
Picasso.
never said that. No, what I said is you want a relationship because we spoke about it before.
Yeah,
outside the camera.
We have.
You want a relationship.
Outside the
You want that. I'm talking about cameras off.
No, for sure. Like real deal,
like
Holyfield type.
real, like
tears type shit.
Tears type shit. Where he want to be in a relationship where he can like be exposed and tell his woman everything, how he feels, when he feels, how he feels. And I'm telling him that relationship does not exist.
Why does it not?
Hold on, let me say this.
But why does
I
it
won't
not?
say
And not just how I feel when I feel it. I don't wanna have to oh no, this is not the time. Let me wait till 3 weeks.
No, I agree with you.
I want to be able to tell you, hey, Bill, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. I'm fucked up about that.
That is certain relationship, but I feel like we.
I'm
I feel like we
fucked up
went to a
that
whole
you-
nother. I feel like I was.
But if you too busy
No,
trying to
I was
dance,
just giving my definition of what I think is a real
that's
nigga.
what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
but I feel like that is because I feel like if you too busy trying to feel like how it's going to affect the woman or how she gonna react to something, you not a real nigga. Like okay, because now you playing. Like now you
Sissy,
gotta.
can I ask you a question?
What?
Before you get upset with me?
Yeah.
And can you hear me instead of listen to me so that you don't get upset? Mm-hmm. So we gonna do a little pretending.
Yeah, we're gonna pretend.
Oh, we're gonna do a little pretending, okay? Mm-hmm. So let's say me and you get married, right? So if you have a father in your life or you came from a 2-parent household, usually what a man would do is ask the dad for his daughter's hand in marriage. Hey, I want to marry your daughter. I want your blessing, right? If he says okay, what I'm agreeing to is saying I'm willing to take care of you as good as your dad, if not better. Right? So that's what I'm agreeing to. I'm agreeing to take care of you as good as your dad or better. Right? When I say I'm agreeing to marry you. So if I marry you, my job is not only to take care of you financially, but my job is to shield you from everything against the world. My job is to protect you from everything. So if I got some shit going on that I know you'll take and harbor and keep and want to fix, but you can't fix it, why would I give that to you? Why wouldn't I take that on as a man and fight it myself and then come tell you about it when I'm finished? It's not my job when I ask your dad to marry you to tell you everything. My job is to protect you and take care of you.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that either. I'm sorry, we weren't married.
Respectfully.
I'm sorry.
That's what I'm agreeing to.
But yeah,
me and Justin normally have the same views, right? But let me from growing, and I'm not saying you haven't grown. What I'm saying is from growing from where we've been at, because we all seem to have different upbringings, which is why that influences the way we think.
Right.
But as an evolving person, being in my godson life, I understand like you can't like I feel like it's like to your point, it does become toxic.
Right.
Like because
now I got so much shit on my back.
You carrying the burden that she's supposed to be a helpmate.
Something, little piece of this rock off me.
When you know with me and Ariel.
Yeah.
You know this is probably the most goddamn secure and everything and I've ever been in my life with any woman, right? So us being the way that we are and saying shit like we was only supposed to, we'd be happy to live 25, shit like that. To having a woman that had just been a helpmate showing you, what it's like for her to be an addition,
right.
My mindset changed to like, which is why you can't tell me no secret. I'm gonna tell her because I gotta have somebody in my corner.
No, I'm not saying don't tell your secrets. I'm not saying don't tell your secrets.
Not just secrets though, but like we're not supposed to be here on this earth just fucking being on the earth as men by ourselves and doing shit by ourselves and keeping everything.
And that's what sound like you be like leading to when you be talking about this. Like
no, I think y'all overlook.
I'm
basically overlooking what I'm saying.
I'm basically saying, not to cut you off, I apologize. I'm basically saying I want to be able to be in a marriage or relationship to say, I'm not okay today. Mm-hmm. Are you telling me I can't say that to somebody?
That's not what I said. You okay? Because it took...
I'm not good today. I'm fucked up today.
No. That's okay. What I'm saying is it took until this year where I no longer keep things and then tell you later. I tell you immediately, I feel like this right now.
Okay.
I'm not ever telling you to keep how you feel. If you had a fucked up day.
Back up. I'm sorry. You said this year, and you've been married for how long? Not going against your marriage. I'm saying, how long you been married?
In July, it'll be 10 years.
Okay, 10 years. And so this is the 10th year for you to feel comfortable with it.
No.
That blows me, bro.
So
now, I'm not saying the first year, second year, but the 10th year?
So get this. And this is everybody. It's not just me. It's everybody. And he can attest to it. He just told you it took him a long time till he realized that she was an addition. When you get married, you have a perception. Everybody has a perception of what marriage is supposed to be and what it is. Mm-hmm. Until you get married and you realize, oh shit, this is what marriage is? Like, you're not even the same people. Also, every year I'm growing. Every year she's growing. We're becoming different people. We're liking different things. We're experiencing different things. Mm-hmm. So what I knew at 24 versus what I know now 10 years down the road is different. It took a long time to even understand what it took to be in a long-standing marriage and what it meant or looked like to be the man in the head in my marriage. Because I can say I'm the head, I lead my household, and then understand what that exactly means.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? It took growth and understanding and maturity to say, okay, I lead my household, and this is how I lead my household, and this works when I lead my household. That's not overnight. That's not even in the marriage stage. That's not even in the dating stage. It take. We live together. We watch clothes together. We pay bills together to realize what it takes to run and be ordained to take care of not only one person but two other little people. And if you lose, they lose. That's a different kind of responsibility.
So you're saying that nowhere in the 10 years, not even saying your marriage, someone who's married for 10 years, is nowhere in those 10 years for both of y'all to come and say, hey, look, I'm fucked up, you fucked up. Let's figure it out. It's no way for you to do that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you come into a marriage, both people are working. Uh-huh. If y'all got married, both of y'all are happy. Things are going great. Mm-hmm. But then life changes. One of y'all gets sick with an incurable disease, or one of y'all lose y'all jobs, or your kid got cancer, and y'all get evicted, and real problems start to happen. You have to learn to pivot and adjust. Sometimes those things don't take 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months. Sometimes that takes 2 to 3 years to understand how to work with what God then gave you, because you still a kid. At 24, you don't know shit. You just graduated at 18. You just got a real job at 22. At 24, getting married, you don't know shit about shit. You think you do, but you don't.
So let me ask you this. In that scenario, because I keep going, I feel like it's a good conversation, but I feel like we on two different planes with this.
I don't even know what the question is anymore.
And actually, I want to say this before you even do that. I was just trying to give a definition of what I thought was a real nigga. Basically, what I'm saying is, as a man, for a real nigga, for me, I want to give you that. I want to give you that communication that your mom and your daddy did, and you never got that example of it. So now that you with me, let me give you an example.
And
of communication.
I get what you're saying.
That's all I'm
saying. In between you trying to be a real nigga and give all that, life happens.
So then, but hold on, see, that's what's blowing me. Because now you basically telling me I can't be that person.
Nope, that's not what I said.
You just said life happens.
I'm saying
I don't want to take over it. We'll talk about it after.
What I'm saying is sometimes, okay, so we talking personal.
Because if you're telling me one thing and then you say life happens,
so let's do this. Let's do this. No,
No,
that's not important. Let's talk personal, because you brought up the fact that I'm married, so that's personal. Right?
I didn't.
But you did.
I didn't.
But you did.
I didn't. Mm-hmm.
You did. You said you're married. How long you been married? So you brought up the fact that I'm married. So let's do this.
I didn't.
No. You did.
I didn't mean it like that.
But you did. But I'm saying, if we're gonna talk personal, let me give you an example of how life gets in the way. Right?
Okay.
So we get married. Things are cool. She works at work. Everything's straight. Then my wife goes to the doctor for 5 days, and she goes through all kind of tests for her to tell her that she has an incurable disease.
Yeah, see, now you're getting
personal. No. Wait, no. But it's for you to be able to understand. And then the doctors tell her that best case scenario. Best case. That means, so when a person tells you best case scenario, that means everything goes picture perfect. And we know in life everything doesn't. But if everything goes pitch perfect, best case scenario, you got 25 years to live. Mm-hmm. What do I tell a person that has a 2-year-old at the house that best case scenario, you might not see them graduate?
But
no, stop.
You tell that person, hey, look, I'm fucked up about that, but we still gonna make it through for these next 25 years. That's what I'm saying.
No matter what you say, no matter what you say, this person knows that there's a good chance they might not see those things. And what a husband wants to do more than anything on earth is fix whatever's wrong with their wife. But the doctor just told you, no matter what you do, you can't fix it.
But Jay, let
me
say this.
Let me finish
that seems very situational.
No. Let me finish
right?
it.
No.
Let me finish it. You can't fix it. So you carry that. You carry finances. You carry health. You carry hate. You carry. I'm sorry.
You good, man?
You carry the fact that you might have to do it by yourself. And explain to 2 kids their mama ain't here. I'm telling you, life happens in between what you want to do and what's best for the family. You see what I'm saying? That happens, and you got no control over that. I gotta be strong every day because she hurting every day. When I left to come here today, my wife was laying in the bed. I asked her, how you feel? She did this. But when Bill's late, you want me to go have a conversation or how I feel because I had a bad day with somebody who's fighting with life every day. So what you're saying don't make sense because life happened in between how I feel and what's most important.
And I hear you, and I'm sorry for what you're going through. I'll have to disagree with you for one point. I don't think what I'm saying doesn't make sense. I don't think it's always practical though. I don't think that in your case.
Okay, so what you're saying is I get what you're saying. So it is practical. But it do make sense. But all the time it's not feasible. It's not feasible. Okay. Because life happens and then you gotta adjust and pivot to whatever the fuck going on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I go home and I tell my wife I had a fucked up ass day, in retrospect, I'm telling my wife I had a fucked up day. But in actuality, I'm telling somebody who have a fucked up life that I had a fucked up day.
But that don't take away your fucked up day.
No, it don't take.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking away from
what I'm saying is, I got other avenues. I can call Turk. I had a fucked up ass day, bro. I need somebody to talk to. I got a fucking therapist that I can call and tell I had a fucked up ass day. I need to have a session. All that burden don't go on your wife. Because certain things she can't take. And just like a man that has a toolbox, that everything wrong with his wife he want to fix, everything with a wife that's wrong with her husband, she want to fix. And when she can't, she feels hopeless. So everything you don't give to your wife because she can't process it. She can't, because when she can't fix it and she wants to, she feel defeated. And your job is to cast a shadow as a tree, as the head of your household, to make sure she never encounters those things, bro.
Right. I just want to throw this in there. I agree with both sides, honestly. But the thing is, like I was trying to, what I was getting to earlier was, everything is still situational. His story is his story. Your story is your story. Right. You won't understand what you're gonna do until that moment.
Until it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, because respectfully, and I hear what you're saying, respectfully, you didn't know that your wife was going to be going through that. So it's not, I don't want everybody to go into be like, okay, my wife is going to have this or my husband's going to, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It's circumstances.
Yeah, y'all married. I mean, y'all dating, everything is good. Y'all get married, and that shit just hits you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, you don't expect for your mate to get cancer or MS or cerebral palsy or whatever the fuck they catch, or they get COVID and fucking that. You don't expect none of that shit. Right. Everything is fucking life. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Everything's variable. Like, I mean, tomorrow, I can fuck around and get cancer.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I can fuck around tomorrow and have
And then in that situation, to your point, should I tell my wife that I got cancer? Why? And then you go back to that moment. Because this is the original question. Should you be able to express something?
That's a good-ass question.
Yeah. Well, for what you're saying is, I don't think you should tell her right away. Well, no, I take that back. I do think that if that's someone that you said, hey, I love you, whatever your vows was, I do think it's something that you should tell them. Now, you don't, because when do you tell them? When is the right time to tell somebody?
It's never the right time to tell somebody.
That's what I'm saying. So you might as well just go ahead and
I would tell them. But so I'm saying it's at certain stages in life, depending on certain things that's going on as a man, and this is where it go back to Justin and his point of view. At a certain point, if it's already a lot of burden going on in the family, would you want to, as a man, put an extra layer of uncertainty and everything on her? I wouldn't want to do that. So I would probably keep it to myself for a little while. You know, you want to tell them, but shit, people die of stress every fucking day. That's the number one killer. I don't want to kill my wife in the moment. So
you telling me as a man, you, God forbid, no, matter of fact, not even you, someone.
Yeah.
You telling me someone as a man, they have cancer. Let's just use that situation. No, not even that.
Right.
Let's just, they have some type of illness. Mm-hmm. And the same doctor that diagnosed was the person that saw him pass. Now, my point to that is, the doctor comes to the family and said, he probably could have had a couple of more months if he wasn't so stressed. Why was he stressed? Because he didn't tell nobody. You better motherfucking believe I'm going to tell somebody.
But like you...
Somebody's going to get told.
Like you said, it's situational.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I'm saying is, doctor tell me I got stage 1 cancer and we can probably beat it if we do chemo. Then maybe I need to go home and tell my wife, hey, we're going to fight this thing. I need your help.
But that's still the stress. No. You always do that.
Can I finish
you always pick and choose which time is the tell.
Can I finish it?
Come on,
Versus the doctor telling me I got 4-stage cancer. And nothing we do.
You still got to tell her, brother. You still got to tell her.
I'm not saying. What we were discussing is, when is the right time to tell her? When is the right time to have a conversation? I don't know. Because if a doctor tell me I got stage 4 cancer and I got 6 months to live, I'm still trying to digest it myself before I give it to somebody else.
Man, all right. I
don't know.
No. We're not even doing that.
It's just situation.
No. We're not even speaking about that. We going to, because I felt like I didn't want to take what I said and run with the whole thing. Yeah. As a woman, what is your definition of a real man?
A real man, okay.
Or a real woman.
A real woman.
Or whatever you into.
Yeah.
Okay, well, me, a real person is, I like somebody that communicates, but that's also going to be able to go out and do things in the world that they feel like they want to do. Now, I'm not saying go out there and cheat on me, but I'm talking about like if you have an idea like about a brand that you want to start up, I want you to go do that. But also too, I want you to know too, when you are, when failure happens, let's try to go and get help. Don't just try to fail and continue to do things by yourself. And it's like, now you're wasting all your money and all your time into one thing.
So a man with a vision.
With a vision, yes. And all right. So then also too, that's affectionate too, because I don't like when people aren't affectionate. Like, I like somebody that's tough, but also too, somebody that also can communicate well. Like what's your emotion?
One show.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But basically, I would like to know what your emotion, like you said, if you wake up and you had you having a bad day, or you went to work or something happened, or like something that's not like you could have something going on that you may give me a little bit of like, I can take it, but I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
So don't be like, okay, yeah, somebody called you da 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 da, and it was your auntie, or and it hurt you deep because she did that when you was a little boy. Mm-hmm. Let me know something, cause that's some trauma. I like to let's talk about it. So those are just really like big contributors to me. Also too, like you have to have a plan. Like I said, a vision, a plan. We can grow together. I don't mind growing because I'm growing myself. I have a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of ways I want to make money. Mm-hmm. So you have to have that same mindset too. You need to be able to be on some hustle, because I don't believe in bums.
Gotcha. So I want to give B a minute. It was a little bit emotional. Mm-hmm. I want to give him a minute. So I'm gonna ask you this: a guy comes to you and he says, No. You asked him his 3-year plan, his long-term goals. That's long-term, right?
Yeah, 3 years long-term.
3 to 5 is
Yeah.
long-term. Mm-hmm. And he says nothing about marriage. Do you stay with him? Because basically what I'm saying is if he says nothing about marriage, they basically don't see you.
Yeah, no.
Do you stay with him?
No.
That's weird.
Why is that weird? Because I feel like me.
I didn't ask.
You
I
right.
didn't ask for marriage till year 5.
Well,
It's not
3
that I
years.
didn't see her in it. I just didn't ask for marriage till year
But,
5.
I mean, if we talk like, you know,
But
I
if
just
you're
want to
speaking
know.
about goals, and
Yes.
you ain't saying nothing, you talking about your rap career, you talking
Yeah.
about movie career, and you ain't saying nothing.
It's kind of iffy to me because I just want to know.
rapping,
I want to know. No, I want to know because I just want to know if you see me in your future. I need to know that because I'm not giving. I'm not going. Okay, I don't think that I can go 5+ years in a relationship and not be married. I don't believe that I can.
What's your number?
My number.
For a real nigga, what's a real nigga number for you? A real woman number.
Before she picks 2 years, y'all still pretending to be other people.
How you figure?
Who? No.
2 years, y'all still not for it in front of
See,
each other.
no.
Y'all still on y'all best behavior.
Who?
Nigga don't really know who.
Striking Fiona in this motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all still
Better out than I always
excusing
say.
yourselves and shit.
Yeah.
Not until like year 3, y'all
kidding.
niggas like, oh, you a dirty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Bitch, you fine, stupid
yeah,
ass.
you don't really know.
No,
so
I
I mean,
feel
she
like
can
it's
pick her
different
number
people.
though.
I mean, it's so
What's
many.
your number?
Yeah,
Somebody-
5. I'm not going over 5. I mean, like after 5, we got hunt the.
So basically for the people out there, you've been talking for a year and a half. You say, hey babe, what's your goals for the next
Okay,
year?
let me tell you
5
why.
years.
For me, 5. Okay, because I don't plan on having kids. So
Facts.
I feel like after 5 years, if it didn't plan out, okay, cool, we can go our separate ways, and I can still go be. What's my movie? Ah, dang, I can't think of the movie. But
get back to
basically,
it,
yeah, we'll get back to it. But I feel like I can go. I'll be 30. I'll be like, okay, whatever.
God,
I can go out and do what I got. Yeah, sorry.
Damn.
But let's say I found somebody
Okay.
at 30 and I was 35.
Young
I feel
nigga.
like 35 to 40, I could be fine being
I
single.
want to throw a little side note in here for the fact that AOB is always anti-kids and team fuck them kids. I hope your kids don't watch this.
Yeah.
Because for you to have 2 kids, you sure be saying facts. Motherfuckers say, I don't want no kid. Facts.
Facts.
What?
Let me say this. My kids are 7 to 3. They're definitely not watching. They're definitely not watching.
They gonna watch in the future. That's my daddy.
That's my dad.
Hold on.
Oh,
He said, fuck this, stupid ass.
But by the
Yes.
time they're able to watch it,
We love you, AOB Jr.
hopefully we didn't have conversations about the show before they watched it.
They watch their phone and YouTube.
They
They're
might
watching.
catch you.
Look, son, I still love you.
What if your son walk up to you and say, Daddy, what's this?
Oh,
What was that? Yeah.
Daddy, that's the office.
Click them.
because I say that, but I basically
No, it's all funny games. It's all funny
yeah. I
games.
just tell people without kids,
Yeah,
as long as you can go without kids and just enjoy each other, do that shit.
for sure.
Do that shit.
Basically
once you
saying
have
I
kids,
do it
that
too
shit-
early.
Yeah. Once you have kids, this shit is a wrap.
That shit
Yeah,
dead.
stuff get real. It get too real for me. I'm okay on it.
Two guns. What's
No.
your definition of either a real woman or a real man?
I mean, so for me, a real, for me that's like it's gonna sound like I'm like against a lot of different things, but as far as being a real man, I just feel like everything to me is just situational. Like everybody gonna have their fucking view about what a real nigga is. Like our definition of what a real gangster, a real nigga would is different now. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
It's just totally different.
So do you think it's hard for a real man to stand the test of time? A real man ain't the same thing that 10 years
Because
ago. Well,
men-
yeah, you'll be, because he gonna go back in time.
Because men and women have
Facts.
both. First of all, women have evolved from a long way.
Right.
So you got women that are self-sufficient. You got women, and this is just the reality. We've been talking about that since the beginning. The reality is women can do a lot of shit on their own.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women can, and whether we be like, they feel like they can, they need a man. That's not the reality. The reality is they feel like they can go get a damn another he. They can go and be by themselves. More of them want to be by themselves. They can choose to have a man. They have an option at this point. So it's like, bro, like for us to give a definition, it'd have to be within, what time period or what time frame are we talking about. Right now, I feel like for me, it's like understanding your woman, they're having the communication, whoever you're talking to, catering to her values and what she feel like is a real, nigga, is what you should be doing.
Right.
Rather than trying to, hey, well, this nigga is definition of real nigga. I need to abide by that, and I need to abide by Teddy's. And you don't know until you fucking talk to the chick that you talking to what her values is, and you align that shit together. Mm-hmm. Like, so a real nigga is very fucking like
subjection.
It's subjection.
Absolutely.
I concur. I totally concur. I concur with that. A or B.
Yes.
So,
you shoot niggas in the parking lot?
Not no more.
There's some girls that like that shit. The old girl that was right there.
Shoot a nigga. Shoot a nigga.
Nigga, you better get on his
shot in the
ass.
parking lot. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna leave that.
So basically, what I'm hearing is that it goes into communication to basically say that, baby, what's your definition, or man, what's your definition of a real woman?
I don't think that's what he said, because when you ask,
he literally just said,
That's not what he said.
No, that's literally what I said.
He literally just said,
That's exactly what I said.
So let me say what I think he said. He can tell me whether it's right or wrong.
Why would you say that when I just?
Why you can show your opinion on it?
I said.
No, exactly what I said. That's
what I'm talking about.
Let me say my opinion. Let me see if he agree with it.
I'm confused.
That's different.
But that's cool. That's good.
Go ahead.
So it's a difference between a woman telling you what a real nigga is, and then you think you have to abide by that, versus what I thought he was saying was a woman telling you what she think good values in a man is, and then you saying, okay, let me align with those things. Because a bitch can tell you a real nigga is buying me a Birkin bag, but that don't make you a fucking real nigga. You see what I'm saying? But
and it don't make you rich either.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what I heard from Turk or from Chris Cofit is, let me try my best to align with what her values are, and then that'll make me a real nigga, rather than what she think or what social media or life that told her a real nigga is.
Yes, I agree with you a lot of times, but why did you just say that? That's literally what we just said.
No, those are two different things.
No, it's not.
They are two different things.
Is that
basically
not
what
you
we
said?
just said. So here's the thing.
Your partner telling you that this.
Help you out here?
Yeah.
I need to hear his.
I think of what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you
Stop
probably
saving this
That's not
nigga.
what I'm trying to say,
probably right.
bro.
Is that what y'all been doing the last 2 months since I've been on here saving this nigga? Because you know me, I don't save you.
No, he probably.
It's in the same light as if.
Look at this nigga. He probably gonna say what a ugly ass.
A female telling her type. A female say, "Hey, you're not my type." And the guy be like, "Well, what's your type?" And like, what am I telling you for? You're not gonna turn into my type. But pretty much, I'm trying to turn into the guy that can really suit you for you and what you want. Cause like fuck I want you to be muscular, 6 foot tall. Y'all might not meet them standards or whatever, yada yada. But as far as like what you want in a man, I can meet those standards because I can be.
What did you say earlier?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What did you say?
But he said it in a better way. I'm not trying to meet your standards. I'm trying to meet what you need.
But what did Teddy say earlier though?
Say what
Teddy
somebody
said,
needs. Like how you know what
That's
somebody
what I
needs.
just asked. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Don't tell me. I want the muscle bound guy. I like fat guys.
But what did you just say earlier though, bro?
Take care of my kids.
What part?
Provide for me.
You said
I can be that.
You said we both said this.
I can't be 6
Hold on,
foot.
let him finish. Let him land. What y'all be saying? Let him land.
Well, she
Based on her preference, if that motherfucker want a Birkin bag and she feel like that, if you love her, like he said, when you love a chick, you gonna go all out for what the fuck she want. If the Birkin bag come with that bitch, then you need to be that nigga that's coming with the Birkin bag.
I was with you at first. I'm not riding. I'm not in the car.
Because that's what her definition of a real nigga is, and you just said it's the same fucking thing. What are you gonna align yourself to the thing that she like? If that's what she like, I don't
align when I need to go align with somebody else.
He's not wrong.
No, he right. I need to go align with somebody else.
No. That's the definition of a real nigga. I'm a real man.
Yeah.
That's two different things. A real nigga gonna get you Birkin. A real man gonna provide everything else for you, baby.
Right.
That purse,
Yeah. I'm a real man.
I ain't gonna lie. I Diored my ex. I Diored her.
Whoa.
Yeah, I Diored her.
you Dior, you bought her everything Dior.
I mean, not the whole thing, but I got her a mini Kia on her arm as we speak.
My
right
nigga
now.
was loving too hard, bro.
Hard.
Ain't that much love in the world.
I still love her, but you know. So let me ask y'all this: what is exactly? I appreciate that segue. What is the difference between, or how is it, or how do I ask? What's best for? Let me ask you. What's best for a man to give you what you value, or what's best for you?
Whew. And that's a hard question because sometimes they don't know what's best for them.
See, now we
because you may value so much, but what's best for you, and that's why I'm gonna go with what my boy Jake said.
All right, because my value, because I take my value, I'm trying to see what's best for me, cause I take what I value.
Can you?
What's best for me, because I.
So you're choosing what's best for you.
Yeah.
So, but hold on, though. Let me explain, because
explain like what you mean.
You're telling you or saying what's best for you is basically saying that although I value so much from the past,
that's what I'm asking.
You're giving me what's best for me, as in the man that you are, and you may not need this. I'm gonna give you what's best for you, but you still value whatever they thought.
No, it's my values for me, because I just feel like.
What?
Yes, because okay,
I like to hear it.
No,
I
because
hear that.
wait, what do you
like to hear
mean?
it.
Okay, so when you come in, about you talking about advice, or what's best to me, or what I value?
No. What you value, whatever you value.
What I value. Okay,
like
so,
case in point, some women value Birkin, some women
that's not.
value.
No. You said advice. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I said value, baby.
Oh no, but then you were just saying like you want to tell him what's best for you, or you said like, so I thought you were talking about advice
so
at that point. Okay. Explain. Yeah.
So it's like case in point. That's actually where the question.
What you need.
Exactly. That's actually where the question coined from is when Jake and AOB was basically saying you got some niggas that, or some females that value Birkins, they value this, they value that. But what's best for you, baby, is building your motherfucking credit, getting your family right,
yeah.
starting your business so you can get that Birkin.
Okay,
but you got some females that be like, I don't give a fuck about another. Perfect example. What is that song Cardi B is part of? I don't give a fuck about my credit because I may be rich as fuck tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, not that one. I don't give a fuck about no credit because I may be rich as fuck tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's basically saying she don't give a fuck about her credit. What you should value your credit because she might be rich.
But
as
see,
fuck. How she make it rich as fuck?
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
This is what I'm hearing. This is a fucking lot of testosterone going on here.
It's not.
It is, because it's more so like, all right, this is my role, and this is the way, y'all should be fucking following me, because, I'm saying that this is the best way for you.
Yeah.
The problem with that mindset is you can't get to a woman, telling her what you feel like she needs to do. Like, it has to be like a group effort. You got to fucking show in your own self and the shit that you do every day that we've been talking about. Like, to show her that if based on your actions and what you do, if you a nigga that's talking about you need to get good credit and you ain't got fucking good credit, or you got barely good credit,
I'm working on my shit, bro. Chill out, bro.
And working on your shit. I'm not shitting on that.
Exactly. We can work on our shit together.
Y'all can work on the shit together, but
sure.
A lot of niggas nowadays get too far off into the dictatorship and I'm a man, I'm the head of the household with you. And in that concept, you forget that she's your helpmate. A lot of the shit that you can grow, the ideas that you have can be grown by the woman if you just fucking work in alignment with her rather than try to dictate everything that she got going on over there. So, which is why I don't do that. That's why I flourish in every fucking thing I do, because I'm not dictating. I'm not telling her, hey, look, you need to be doing this because I'm the head of the household and this the way God said. Like, niggas get too far off into that and they forget the main goal is teamwork. Teamwork makes the damn dream work.
I agree with you saying.
This is bothering. There's no one right here.
I don't know how you can use that moving over. That's not the point. I get what you're saying to a certain degree, because it's like this right here. It's like, yeah, I'm coming to you about what you need to get done, but she still might be on her whole phase. She still might not want that right now.
Can we have you on camera since we got an extra mic?
Can
we have you on camera since we have an extra mic, Jay?
A whole lot of slide. I'm not Scooby.
We can slide.
No, we can slide. Hey, welcome Jake to the show, man. Welcome Jake to the show.
I'm not doing
really
it.
Really, engineer? Come on,
man, I just slid over. I feel like you need to go and hop in, no?
Yeah, come on, Jake, come on. So they can hear you and see you, man. Jake the engineer.
I ain't ready for camera. Hey, what's up? Y'all know what it is. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's
So what was you saying, man?
Threw me all the way off. I don't remember.
He was saying helpmate and not. And
I was saying to a certain extent I agree, because at that time, if me telling this girl what she needs, she might not be ready for that right now. You know what I'm saying? If I'm here and she's still on some, I still want to party. I don't give a fuck you trying to hit me with a 401k. I just want a Birkin. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell her, hey, you going about the wrong thing, because her mindset not there yet.
So do you stay or do you leave her alone?
You leave.
Exactly.
You leave, but some niggas don't leave, and that's choice.
Well, that's their problem.
That's their problem.
I mean, it depends on how far in it, you know what I'm saying, you are. Because if it's beginning on, then I can't change your mindset right here, right now, you know what I'm saying? But if this has been, let's say I did decide to go 2 years of me letting you know, like, hey, you know what, you still want to be this, blah, blah, you don't care about the yada, yada, then I'm gonna try my best. If it ain't happening in 2 years, then I'm gone. Because I'm not just here just splurge or whatever. You know, the case may be. At the end of the day, that first year that we talking, we not living together. We ain't shacking up. You know what I'm saying? You still over there, I'm still over here. So we really not together. You know what I'm saying? So how you moving and what you doing is completely on you. So
and you got to be everything that you trying to tell her to be. Yeah. Like you can't be short of nothing. If I tell you I want you to be a successful black woman, she got to see that in you.
Successful black man.
You got to be a successful black man. There's a lot of niggas out here that just they still in their face and ain't nothing wrong with that. You in your process of getting there. You not there yet though. So you gotta find a way to be more inclusive than trying to dictate so much. You need help, nigga.
So we could say, and I'm glad you said that. So we could say that example of a real man is being a real example.
Yeah, being an example.
Lead by example.
Yep. Lead by example. I can't tell you I want you to be this, and I ain't fully that yet. Yeah. I never told my girl that either. I said, look, I'm working on myself right now. You know, if you want to be a part of this, I have a vision to be here. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they go into the things people want that person to be better for them, not for themselves. So it's like, you know, people say, oh, don't do as you see, do as I say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want you to be better so I can benefit off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that sound like. Like, oh, I'm going to try to tell this girl, you need to work on your credit with my credit bag. You need to work on owning property, and I ain't never owned a property in the day of my life I've been renting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still pushing you to be better so I can benefit off of you. And I feel like that's where it going to that. I'm trying to be this dictatorship and lead my household, but I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to get it all off.
Right. And that goes into a whole lot of spiral thing, being ego, not wanting to ask other men that's already in a certain position.
Kind of like a shot in the dark.
Yeah, it's a shot in the dark. I'm not shooting shit in the dark. I'm asking questions. I need to, because like we said, what we do, if we want to be a true leader, we got to make those decisions to be like, hey, well, shit, I don't got all the answers. I need to go figure out a way to go fuck my ego. How did I get here? And get there, and then go back and tell. I'm not gonna tell no blank statement shit. Like niggas make promises, and that's what every song these females talking about. Niggas making blank promises. I had to go out and get it by myself. Why is that? Because nigga, you don't got it together, and you afraid to admit that. So if you don't got it together, make sure you go get it.
I'm fucked up right now. I ain't got it.
Which is a good. I mean, that's a good thing.
By you being a female on the panel, like, do you like for a guy to come off and let you know, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we supposed to be doing. Or you like, hey, we for the coast and then...
No, I don't like coast. I feel like I'm at an age where we're not coasting no more. Like, I need to know.
So it's no more just figuring it out with you. You gotta know.
We gotta know, like, if we figure it, like, like you were saying, you gotta get your stuff together. Let me know that you gotta get your stuff together, so I know how long I can. I'm not giving you a time limit, but like, you know, like, I see if I can help you. Like, how far along are you that I can help you?
And I think letting you know that I need to get myself together takes the pressure off of you, because now you ain't got to be the most
perfect,
you know, most perfect person. You know,
in the dark with it, like shit. Do we got it together? And she over here perpetrating.
So then we can figure out a plan to like, okay, we can see each other. Like, okay, we so we can flourish together. So we get it together, and it's like.
So you wouldn't take that as a man being too aggressive?
No.
In the beginning.
I mean, I feel like y'all getting to like. I feel like the coasting period. That's how long you want to know. I feel like maybe like a month.
A month or so. So after a month, he needs to be, hey, you need to be doing this, that, and the third.
No, you need to do this and that and third. But like, okay, if we seem to like we want to continue to do things like, you know, I feel like because things move fast nowadays. So I don't want you to move to like 2 weeks. You're telling me like, oh, my credit score is it's a 330. I'm just just saying something crazy. Yeah. I don't know to say something crazy.
What?
It's so real.
That sounded personal.
Credit card for you won't be.
That's somebody she heard. Sound like some shit she heard. I've never heard that double before.
Today's episode is brought to you by.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you don't gotta get like that, but just like,
let me. I don't want to cut you off. I want to say this though. My shit was at a 440. It was at a 440. I went through bankruptcy, all this shit, and my chick stood beside me the whole way through. I told you this shit. I couldn't buy a fucking house for 10 years, and I was already investing and doing all that kind of shit before. So, to the point is. It's like I said, go back to its situation. You let a girl know. I told her, I said, look, this is my situation. You know I'm a go-getter. You know I can do this and this and that. I lived up to everything I said. I was without the money. I had to use her credit, of course. But I showed her the vision until we got to the point we at right now. And you know, shit, we live.
How long before you open up to let her know all that.
Because if y'all start moving in together, you start saying shit like "I love you," you being intentional, you only dating her. I feel like it's your duty as a man to let her know.
But how long did you tell her that?
It would.
He said, "How long did y'all date before you put it on?"
It's I feel like we keep trying to give stuff time. You gonna know when the right time is to have that conversation.
I respect that.
We do like 6 months. You need to say this. Shit, it might be people falling in love 3 months, 2 months. Yeah, I mean, whenever you feel like, all right, I can see her as my wife.
Yeah, I mean, because you added and said you moved in with her, so I see at that point. I'm saying a time frame more so looking at the stuff around it. So hearing key points like that, like y'all moved in. So yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying, you open up saying like that. But if we talking, I can go 2 years. We don't live together. You don't need to know my finances. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
I'm not going to tell you my credit score. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm living here, paying for my own bills. You're paying for your own bills. We just courting each other along the way. We dating here and there, yada, yada. I done met your mom, pops, whatever case may be. But it's like, we ain't living together, so you don't need to know my finances.
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, time frame, like, how long did it take for you to, you know what I'm saying, open up? Because that's a vulnerable moment.
And I kind of want to know what you're doing.
Because at the end of the day, not saying she did, but like say that y'all wasn't and you did that, then it's like now you opened up and told her, hey, whoop. So now she running out to the next nigga or the next female like, yeah, this nigga broke in the bitch, whoop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't open up and share that. You know what I'm saying? But now you saying that y'all was together for a while and y'all moved in, which is like, okay, yeah, cool.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta cut this. I was on that gang activity. I'm trying to cut that right off at the beginning of this motherfucker. So even if we not together, we not moving in with each other. I need to know how you gonna react when I say I ain't got it.
Right.
Like why will I move forward with you when I'm in a vulnerable state of my time, not knowing that, you know, at this particular time, even though we just dating, because with women, if she's dating me, she's just dating me.
True.
In their opinion.
True. And you're not saying that wrong, but like I said, it's still like a teeter-totter dangerous thing because, and I'm playing devil's advocate, but that time to being real because it's like a pair of lips can tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? They can tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying, if I fall off, you gonna be here. Yeah, I got you. Ooh, but then when it happened, but she go. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the risk you gonna have to, that's the risk you gonna have to take. Ain't shit for certain. Just like your word ain't bond to her either. You can say I'm gonna be this in the next 10 years, and that shit never happen. So it's at both ends of the stick. Y'all both taking a risk. So I feel like if we both taking a risk, I don't have nothing to lose by telling you right now. I'm just trying to build. I ain't got my credit right. To give you the option to go say, well, shit, I'm going to see if she a real female or not. If you choose to go talk to another nigga, then we wasn't meant to be together.
I need that Hellcat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If she didn't see the potential in you now, she'll see it later on. And you gave, but at the same time, just like I do with my employees, I'm not going to tell a nigga, you can come over here full time, not know, and see that the structure is all fucked up right now. You know what I'm saying? Because now it made you miss out on the opportunity. I don't want you to miss out on your opportunity. I care about you that much. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, look, I'm not going to be selfish. Right now, I ain't
it's a part-time job. You might fuck around and get 12 hours a week. What you going to do with it?
Right.
Off rip.
Off the rip.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah. I want her to have an option, too. I want her to see in the beginning that you have options just as much as I got options. I'm not going to hold you captive. Because that's what they saying. These niggas holding us captive, they not telling us the truth in the beginning.
Hey, yo, B, you been a little quiet over there. You agree with me?
Oh, no, man. Hey, sometimes I can sit back and fly on the wall and just listen. Hey, if y'all spit, I'm just here taking it in.
I respect it.
I agree with a lot. I disagree with a little.
What do you disagree with?
That's not important.
It is.
It's not.
Okay.
What's more important is I agreed with most of it. 95% of it, we intact. 5%, they can go either way. You know,
indecisive.
That's that situational shit right there. That we've been talking about.
But y'all know I like to end each show every week with what have you learned this episode? So Teddy, what did you learn this episode?
I'm gonna say the same thing I've been saying for the last.
Oh shit! Don't say it.
I'm not getting married.
Okay, I knew it.
I'm not getting married if a motherfucker can't come and say and be open about certain things at the beginning. Then we don't need to talk.
I was gonna say something. I'm gonna let you make.
What you gonna say?
Nope, not important. Jake, what did you learn?
I mean, I ain't get to tune in the whole episode, so
not a lot.
Yeah.
All right, CC to the C.
I'm not getting married if you can't communicate.
Oh God damn it!
You said if you can't what?
Communicate.
You can't communicate. No, that's real.
No, that's real.
That's the
Y'all should be able to communicate for sure.
Oh, but what I said, it's cool when they do
No,
it.
you said you ain't getting married at all.
No, you said you ain't getting married at all.
She said if you can't communicate.
She said if you can't communicate.
No, I literally said for communicate. But all right, that's cool.
All right, that's fine.
You did.
Crisco Fit.
At the beginning of the what?
Two guns,
I
one
wasn't
show.
there.
Two guns, one show.
What did you learn in this episode?
No, you got to hold on. Wait, no. If you're gonna do your tag, you gotta do your tag. There you go. Boom.
One show. So I mean, for me, the thing is, like I already been saying, is everything is situational. Everything is variable. Everybody go through certain things in life to make them form certain opinions and ways of going by different things. So for me to say that my view of what a real nigga or a real woman is it? I feel like it's not right. It'll be like a spit in the face of everything that you learned and came up with, whether it was on your own doing some shit we just don't have control over, how we was up, how we was brought up and all that kind of stuff. So I can't tell this woman this is what a real woman is. This is what a real nigga is, because what you think is a real nigga and what I think is a real nigga could be two totally different things based on the situation at that time or what we've already been through. Mm-hmm. So it's just you focus on the chick that's in front of you, not worry about what the rest of the world talking about. Mm-hmm. And I do the same thing. And what I like. We're gonna express it together. We had that communication, and if we align, in the ways to what both of us like, then that's real for us. Mm-hmm. It don't have to be real for everybody else.
And with that being said, I want to change my answer. My answer would be stop listening. No. Stop looking for a real nigga and find your real man. Stop looking for a bad bitch because you might find you a good nigga.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I'm
what?
For a bad bitch, you might find a good nigga.
You might find you a good nigga. Hey, that's gonna go over their heads, but you're gonna get it. It's
transvest LGBTQ. Come on,
shut up.
Hey, stop! Before we get canceled.
But no, seriously, stop looking for a real nigga. Find you a real man. Stop looking for a bad bitch because ultimately the bad bitch do bad shit. You need to find your real woman.
What I take from this relationship, from this discussion, same thing. You know what I'm saying? He said. It's all situational, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Your situations, your upbringing, define what you think is important to you and what's real to you. So if I say what's real to me and we don't align, that'll mean what you say ain't right. Mm-hmm. It may align with what's going on with your relationship or what you wanna see the world as, with your lenses. Yeah, man, it's been a good conversation, man. I enjoyed it, man. It's been a long time since we had a calm conversation. Nobody yelling, nobody screaming, nobody over talking. Everybody get their point across, man.
That's what happens when Teddy.
Yeah, well, Teddy, we had a lot of screaming episodes with you too, but I appreciate it, man. I will allow y'all to do y'all tags and then I close the show.
Hold on, before we do that, I want to say
this nigga
to you. Wait, huh? I want to say to you. Although it was a vulnerable moment, we appreciate you for opening up.
Oh no, you got to, man. So people know you're a real person. A lot of people tend to think that I'm a He-Man woman hater.
Chauvinistic.
That I'm chauvinistic. That I'm a pig.
I mean, you got your moments.
I got my moments, but if you watch this episode and then you watch those moments, you realize I feel those ways because I live that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because I just want to be. You know what I'm saying? Some macho niggas my way of the highway type shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I appreciate it, man. Go ahead and do your outro, man.
You know what it is. It's your boy. Teddy 2 times. You got to say it twice because your bitch down will leave it. I appreciate you guys for having me on. Did I do something wrong?
Yeah, you did.
What'd I do?
You burped.
I didn't burp.
Yes, you did.
Come on, Jay.
I'm sorry. It pissed me off. I was cool. Then I was like, nigga, this nigga just burped, bro. I was trying to let my guy speak. I really wanted to. It's cool.
Nigga, do your tag.
Hey, you already know what it is. Your boy JK. Yes, you did. JKDAGREAT, man. Mr. FAT, fresh and talented himself. Appreciate you for having me on the show.
No, we appreciate you.
This guy.
My breath stank or something?
Facts.
No, you're a liar. I know you're lying.
No, that burp stink, nigga.
Well, thank you for having me on the show tonight, of course. I'm CC Tennessee. You can follow me on Instagram at CECELLII 4 A's.
For sure.
I appreciate you again for having me on the show such late notice. I'm always be here to support you. I'm just the long lost brother of my guy right here. So it's like I said, anything you do, I'm always be here to support you, no matter what time. If I can, I'll be here.
Yeah.
So Crisco Fit, I'm keeping it real short. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to learn some ways to get your health up, men's self-care, I'm all into that. Crisco Fit _.
Oh yeah, he definitely do training. Y'all need training. Y'all need herbs and things to get you right. This is the man to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I remember when COVID was going on, he gave me a lot of herbs to boil and make into tea to get through that season. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you need herbs or workout or training, Crisco Fit. On Instagram and all platforms. That's the guy y'all want to holler at, man. It's your man A.O.B., also known as
Hey, yo, Poppy.
We appreciate y'all each and every week. Each and every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central Time. New episodes are posted. So y'all can check us out on all platforms at Hypoghettocally Speaking podcast on all platforms. If y'all want to contact me, it's it's AOB_Poppy. If y'all want to be on the show, DM. Y'all have any questions y'all want us to ask online, we're here to do that. We appreciate studio headquarters for allowing us this space to make sure we produce good content. Trent the engineer to make sure we have the camera, sound, and editing on point. If y'all need any information,
Trent, is the camera on?
Is the camera on? All their information will be at the bottom of the screen. We appreciate y'all each and every week. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Next week.
Next week, my bad.
See you next week.